Hello everybody, it's Sephiroth4 for another episode of Let's Play Golden Sun: The Lost Age. In the last episode, we finally reached Lemuria. Finally. And now, we're going to continue exploring it and looking at all these people with really nice hair that kind of look like Alex, but Alex, as far as I know, is not from Lemuria. Spoilers, he's never brought up here, even though, like, he and Mia just look like them. But I guess it's just a Water Clan thing, I don't know. Now that Piers has returned, maybe he'll share his tales of the outside world with me. Do you like Piers? Sign past the law prohibits us from leaving. Piers is carried out with the sea by a tidal wave. He can't be blamed for that. Ha 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 ha! I've never been outside Lemuria. I don't know what the rest of the world is like. If there weren't laws prohibiting us from leaving, I would be gone in an instant. Who knows what wonders lie across the sea of time? I'd love to know, but I can't stand places with little culture and no advanced civilization. Yay, elitists! Woo! Gotta love those people. Did I talk to you? I can't remember. I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember. I'd be surprised because oh god, there's alcohol here. Hi, sir. You travelers that came here with Piers. Yeah? I'm sorry it's taken me so long to visit, Uncle. Yeah, I don't know why the uncle doesn't have a British accent. Piers, you're alive! It's kind of more of a bum. Yes, I've managed to survive against a great many trials. What a fascinating coincidence. We've stumbled across Piers' uncle's house in this town that's like 4 screens big. I must thank you all for looking out. I must thank you all for looking after my nephew. Yeah, no problem. Nod. For the love of God, Bird, I don't know where you are, but I have my windows closed and I can still hear you. This is Felix and Creighton. They are my friends and have aided me tremendously. My sister could only hear how timid young Piers has become a mighty warrior. Where is my mother? We've been so busy since we arrived that I haven't had a chance to see her. I'm sorry, but in the interim, you became a RPG protagonist. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for this to happen to you too, Piers. Now that I think about it, this place is a mess. What happened? Mother's always so neat. No, she hasn't fallen ill again, has she? There's still illness in Lemuria? My mother was born with a weak heart. Piers, I'm sorry. Your return comes too late. Oh no! After the tidal wave washed you out to sea, your mother suddenly fell ill. The shock of losing you was too great for her poor heart. She held out hope for your safe return until the very end. Perhaps your mother gave herself up to ensure your survival. Does that not sound like your mother? Where's she now? She rests in the cemetery now. Check the headstones. You will find her. You'll find her. What should we do? Should we follow? No, he needs alone time. You're right. Piers probably needs some alone time right now. There we go. Also, Piers is not in our party, which means we can't leave, even though technically we couldn't leave before, but now we really can't leave. I'm trying to mind read you, sir. Poor Piers, being born in Lemuria, gifted with long life, only to lose his father in his youth and his mother now as he faces many long years of loneliness. That sucks. Yeah, he is the last of my relatives. Without him, I would be alone. Wait. I ask that you leave Piers to his mourning for now. Now he's struggling with the loss of his mother. He needs time. Alright, we're gonna loot the place. You came to Lemuria to learn more of alchemy, did you not? That's me. I suspect as much. Piers is right to bring you here. Piers told me a secret. The mission he was given by His Highness the King. Even had the tidal wave not carried Piers off, he would have left us. Such was his fate. What? You look confused. Piers told you about this, did he not? No. Curious. I can't understand why you would do that. If Lord Conservato had not led the Senate to oppose him, he would have left sooner. I wonder what news Piers has brought with him. Either way, I do know why he has brought you here. Felix, don't tell me he hasn't at least told you that much. Nope. Did Piers tell you nothing before bringing you here to Lemuria? Unfortunately, I know little more than that. While Piers confronts his sorrow of the loss of his mother, you have some time. I shall write you a letter. My baby wrote me a letter, so that you can see Lunpa. Oh, we know that name. Lunpa has locked himself in his tower and rarely comes out, but if I send him this, he will see you. Yes, this is a sequence trigger. Hey, sequence triggers. Sequence triggers. Sorry. All I need is a bird to carry it to him in this tower. His tower. Luckily, you have birds in Lemuria. There, you should be able to see him now. Thank you. But we'll get to that eventually. Right now, we're going to go bother a man who's mourning. What is this? The Senate. Let's go bother him. Mother, why have you left me? Bother. Yeah, it's rude. I'm being rude and I'm sorry. There isn't anything... No, okay. But yeah, we're gonna explore around a little more before we head over to Lunpa because, you know, that's the story. And the story is over there, and over there is not where we want to be. Let's go check out the Senate. Hi there. Excuse me for a second. Sorry. I've contracted a cold in the past few days. Are you the warriors? Are you the warriors who from beyond the sea of time have returned with Piers? Yeah. What can you uncivilized louts hope to bring to Lemuria? Yes, the Senate is a bunch of jerks, and they also have white hair instead of blue, because they're jerks. Come what may, I cannot approve of anyone setting alchemy loose on the world. There's just a bunch of people. Long ago, the power of alchemy was abused in ways that might bring about the end of the world. Because it was sealed away, the king claims the world has begun to wither and decay. Now, rumors abound of a group of fools who are actually attempting to destroy alchemy. How do you know that? It's only because alchemy was sealed away that the world has enjoyed this lasting peace. Has Lemuria fallen into decay, I ask you? Nay! Only by casting aside alchemy has the world been saved from itself. God, you guys are... Is that some sort of synergy? Yes. Oh ho ho, we Lemurias are all masters of synergy. Your powers are not special here. Jerk. If alchemy were loose upon the world, people would fight again to control the Stone of Sages. Alchemy must remain sealed away if no other reason than to avoid this strife. I'm gonna mind read all of you. Ever since alchemy was sealed, time itself has seemed frozen. In my mind's eye, I do not see anyone who will go along with the king's plan. Yeah, so essentially they really like living forever at the expense of the rest of the world. Because they're jerks! You seek to know more about the drafts that provide us with... Yeah, sure. Once Lemurians bought special drafts to leave here and travel through air. A man named Bobby stole the remainder of our precious drafts and fled to Lemuria. Well, what a jerk! Even though we no longer prepare the draft, the water of our spring sustains us. Yeah, so apparently Bobby was a jerk, but I don't feel as bad because the rest of them are jerks too. At least the old people. Let that be a lesson to you guys. Old people can be jerks. Anyway, there's a chicken here. Let's see. Let's see if this is a scoop spot over here. Yes, it is. And we get a rusty sword. Let's make room for it, though, because I totally forgot that we were completely out of room. Also, yeah, now, especially since Piers is not in our party anymore, the bone is completely and utterly useless, by the way. It's literally just there to throw you off and think, oh, so the dog said stuff's buried around here. He must just be referring to that. No. Let's switch some Ginny around so that we can use growth over here. I think it's one of the few times we actually make a vine downward as opposed to upward. Hi, cow. Lemuria are just so lazy. They make me look like a dynamo, and they live so long. Yeah. Let's see. I know one of these things is we need to use Cyclone on. Probably in here. That's not Cyclone. There we go. So I'm not going to have any room for that, so let's drop something else. Yeah, I don't actually need the herbs right now. I can I can get plenty later. I think the game will provide. Defense. Defense will go to you. Wow, your defense sucks. Let's switch the Ginny around before I forget. And I think there should be something else here. And I don't think it's an item here. Sorry. No. Okay. No, nothing. What I'm thinking of is something we can only get later. Don't listen to me. But anyway, let's, you know, I guess story or something. If it weren't for the people at the castle, the Lemurians would probably let themselves starve. Yeah, the animals are like the most active things. But anyway. God, I wanted to give him a good name, but voice. But are you kids Piers' traveling companions? The door's broken, I'm afraid. But I opened up the window just above the door. Sorry about this, but you'll have to climb through there. Alright. Luckily, we didn't give Lash to Piers because that would suck. I think I did that once, and I don't remember how the game gets around it. Maybe it just gives the last gem to someone else. I don't remember if the game has a workaround, but I do remember that that did happen to me. But yeah, that's, where did he go? Okay, no, that's not funny. He's obviously in his actual house. But yeah, his door is broken, so yay. This kind of reminds me of Paper Mario. Are you gonna write a horror novel? Honestly, I'm amazed that anyone could travel so far across the world in this age. Say, Piers isn't with you. Why not? His mother passed away. He's gone to visit her grave. Of course, his mother. He loved her dearly. A terrible loss. Must be hard on him. Well, Piers may not be here, but we still have much to discuss. If Piers brought you, you must be working to break the seal of alchemy, right? Yep. Piers has done quite well in finding you. We kind of found him. What mission could good King Hydros have assigned to Piers? What? Piers has told you nothing of his mission? Nope. Really? So you actually have nothing at all to do with alchemy? Our parents were kidnapped by the Fire Clan far to the north. This is the first time they say anything about that. It's been hinted that, but like... Spoilers, game. We're firing the lighthouses to gain their freedom. Unless earlier there was something that I missed? But yeah, as far as we knew, the parents were still all dead. There was some leverage they had that they hinted at, but this is the first time they like outright say it. But I guess it's because everybody here already knows that. Excuse me. King Hydros told me that Venus and Mercury had been ignited once again. Was that your doing? Technically, it was Centaurus and minorities. I'm afraid I know nothing about any Northern Fire Clan. Yeah, the Water Clan's in the north. But that doesn't explain you, sir. You're clearly not related to these two. What are your goals? Creighton joined us on this quest on behalf of Lord Bobby of Tolby. Bobby? I only know of one man named Bobby, but it couldn't. Master Lunpa, the Bobby we speak of is the same man who you knew long ago. Ha, so he's still out there, living in the outside world. Yes. Well, that might not be the most accurate way of putting it. Most accurate? My, you certainly have an odd way of turning a phrase. He was living, yes, until recently, that is. He died! So Bobby passed away, but only recently, you say? When he finally ran out of his mystic drafts, his spirit began to wane. Then I no longer know anyone in the world outside. You have a son! You have a son! But aren't you Lunpa, the righteous thief? I was called that once long, long ago. Why do you ask? I bet there's at least one person in the outside world whom you still know. Who would that be? There's a town called Lunpa in northern Angara. A man named Donpa lives there. I settled that village, and Donpa, he is my son. Now your grandson Dodonpa rules over your village. He's a jerk! Rules? Rules is an ill-sounding word. But it's an accurate one, Lunpa. Donpa is an evil thief who has caused much trouble in Angara. How do you guys? Why were you even there? You guys had no reason to even be in that stupid town. That was Felix. That was Dovey and company, not Felix's, and Satoris and Minardi would not have taken them to Lunpa. What has become of my son? How could he permit such a thing to happen? Master Lunpa, don't you have any idea how old Donpa is? He's like a dinosaur. He is as I am, an old man. He may be older even than I. If this news outrages you, why don't you go and set Dodonpa straight? If only I could. Is this the only reason we're here, to bring news to the outside world? No. Yes, I'm sorry we were sidetracked. We have much more to discuss. But before I begin, there's one thing I must say. You don't mind, do you, Felix? No, go ahead, Cray Cray. I know you'd agree. I've discussed this with none but Felix, but I have my own reasons for this quest. World domination! Sorry, what do you mean? Only that I have my own reasons for wanting to see the beacons lit again. Just say it. Why are you telling us all of this now? Because I feel this quest is deeply linked to Lemuria. I thought it odd that Lord Bobby should order me to research alchemy. Hey, wait a minute. Is this what you promised to tell us once we... is this what you promised to tell us once we reach Lemuria? Yes. May I continue? I am very dramatic. Long ago, before alchemy's power was sealed, there were many civilizations as advanced and cultivated as Lemuria. At the moment that alchemy was sealed away, most of these civilizations began to wane, until eventually they vanished. I have formed certain theories now, suggesting that this may be related to the seal on alchemy. Let me get this straight. You felt you couldn't tell us this until we were in Lemuria? And you only wanted to come to Lemuria to test your theories and see if they were true. Yep. Nod. But even if everything you said is true, what does it all mean? If your theories are correct, the world itself will wane and vanish, won't it, Kraden? Dun dun dun! Piers never spoke of this to you, did he? If you came into this theory on your own, you are indeed a wise scholar. We would do well to trust you. What do you mean? King Hydros and I, as well as others in Lemuria, hold the same beliefs as you do, Kraden. You do? That was a lot of exclamations. Civilizations thrive by building upon the knowledge of the past. Knowledge gained in one generation could be taken even further by the next. Thus, knowledge and learning continue to grow. This is the natural course of civilization. But where is the world today? The great civilizations of old have all withered and vanished. We are all isolated and alone. You have encountered many cultures in your travels. Are any of them capable of building the great sanctums and lighthouses you have seen? Nope. No, they are not. But this is not the only sign of the decay you have theorized. I think it best that you hear the rest directly from His Majesty, King Hydros. Yes, Kraden, we shall go visit the king. Ah, but King Hydros is in council with Lord Conservator. We might not be allowed in. Conservato, that fool. He refuses to acknowledge what he can see with his own eyes. I will meet with the king and press our evidence upon Conservato. Come with me. God, stupid door! Ah! Ha! At last you're open. I love it. To the king's chambers. Loompa ought to be old as Lord Bobby, but he has so much energy. He's got a fire in him. I do wish I could have heard more about Lord Bobby, though. But come, Felix, to the king's palace we go. We're off to see the king. The wonderful King Lemuria. There's a book called The Great Adventures of Loompa, written by Loompa, no less. When the great flood came, we fled our homes by boat. Waves engulfed our ships. We came to in a strange land called Lemuria. Letter from Bobby to the outside. It reads, to my dear friend God, what was the stupid name? The stupid voice? I don't remember. Forgive me, Loompa, but I must leave the island without you. Did I give him that voice? I think I gave him that voice. My dearest Loompa, I gotta go. See you later. That's so annoying. Oh, God. Alright. Well, Piers is gone. I guess he left without us. But yeah, in the next episode, we are going to head inside and have fun storming the castle. So yeah, thank you all very much for watching. This has been Sephiroth 4 with Let's Play Golden Sun: The Lost Age. Goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye.